Hey, big guy, how you doing today? So this has been not a struggle for me too much, but a lot of people seem to have this issue. My personal experience with this whole phenomenon is keto, actually. I quite enjoy it, but like that's just my experience and what works for me. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it's the best diet or tell you a course, bro. Don't worry about that. However, this may be the most effective way to lose weight. I'm not exactly 100% certain. As of far, it's been the most effective for me, though, and that is intermittent fasting. I personally have like an eating window of like 6 to 7 hours throughout the day. I won't really eat anything till about, I don't know, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. It's very interesting. That's actually why we call it breakfast, by the way. It's not a normal part of the human like species to be eating first thing in the morning. I'm able to stay disciplined to this like 6 to 7, sometimes 8 hour eating window. I've known about intermittent fasting for the past couple of years now. I only started my YouTube channel recently, but you're probably not there yet. So you'll have to do something called progressive overloading, which basically, although that's relative to weightlifting, in concept, you can actually apply it to almost anything in your life. You just gradually get better and better and better at doing it with longer and longer durations of a fast. So for example, like let's say you wake up at 7 o'clock tomorrow, right? You got your 8 hours of sleep and you wake up at 7 in the morning. If you are completely new to intermittent fasting, put it off for 4 hours until 11 o'clock and then eat something. And then 12 o'clock and then 4 o'clock, I guess. I don't know what your schedule is or how you want to go about this, but the way to do progressive overloading with intermittent fasting is just to simply make your eating window throughout the day smaller and smaller and smaller. The shocking thing about the culture we live in nowadays is like when you snack throughout the day, you actually keep your insulin spiked, which makes you more hungry. And I don't know if you're one for conspiracy theories. I'm not, but I've almost pondered if the whole like 3 meals a day or snacking throughout the day thing comes from corporate America just to make more food sales, because people eat a lot of food today. It's kind of crazy. Having like 1 or 2 meals a day will probably do you plenty. Honestly, you'll probably be just fine. Going back to the whole like eating first thing in the morning, it's kind of weird because that it's basically started like since about 100 years ago, like the 1900s. And the way it's always worked for people before was like after a big hunt or a huge work task was when you got to eat because times weren't always as easy as we have them now. So to like sort of guide you through what I'm talking about, basically when it comes to being first thing in the morning, don't eat anything with calories. You can still have tea or coffee, but no milk and sugar. Since you're watching a video like this, you're having a desire to lose weight, probably just fat. So You'll just have to use willpower to get through being hungry first thing in the morning when you're doing intermittent fasting. Like, although it's better to eat clean, you could probably eat however you wanted to and still lose weight doing intermittent fasting. I mean, just as an example, I'm not going to link the study because I don't know if it's a study or if it's just an article, but there's this guy, and you could probably look this up if you cared to find it, but he lost weight eating nothing but Twinkies. Am I going to suggest that you eat processed garbage? Absolutely not. I don't like eating processed food anymore. And I certainly hope you consider eating clean, but eat however you like because no one just like flips to being perfectly healthy overnight. Just take a progressive overload approach to this, man. Hope it helps.